to the church at large. Would you welcome Daryl?
Amen, amen. Rejoice, everybody, rejoice. Woo! That was one of the first things God said, rejoice. And today he highlighted Philippians 4 that says, rejoice. And again, I say rejoice. And I heard him say, stop talking about how big your problem is and start talking about how big I am. That's point one. Two, I had a dream, and a short portion of this dream is I was talking to this pastor, and he had all these costs associated with what it was that he was trying to do. And I just knew that he could save a lot more money. And so he'd been counting the cost wrong. There was a more efficient way. And I saw this picture of a large steel edifice that had it was a whole structure that was pretty much laid out, and it was ready to be put together. And I felt like the Lord said, the strong foundation has been laid. Keep building with wisdom and faith. What you began in faith, finish in faith. And what you began in faith, finish in faith. And third, sanctify me before men that I might be glorified in the earth. That's my third point. In church, this is a time to rejoice in the works that I've done in your past, where you've seen me come through for you in your finances, where you've seen me come through for your family and the issues that you had going on in your life, where it seemed like things were going to take you downhill. But look back to the things that I've done and rejoice in the works of my hand, because as you rejoice in what it is that I'm going to do and what it is that you know me to do and to be in your life, you're going to see me overturn the tables in your favor. And you're going to see my hand on your life and begin to take you to the next place. And even for some where you've had trouble and issues even with transportation, you're going to see my hand even on your transportation, because I'm going to grant you favor. And even in your education and in your living, you're going to find my hand blessing your work, even as you move forward, as you rejoice and stop cursing the darkness and start speaking the light, because I desire to show up right in the midst of the situation that you're going through and bring freedom, deliverance, and bring my supernatural favor where all men will see that it was my hand and my work over your life. And sons and daughters, know that the costs have been counted incorrectly. Things are in your favor. Just continue to build in faith those things that I told you to build. Your businesses, your family, begin to speak. And so don't get caught in your flesh trying to build what it is that I shared with you to build, but continue building on the firm foundation that has already been laid, because I've laid the foundation and the grounds for their hearts. So even as you begin to speak the word, their hearts will be open and ready to begin to receive the love, the trust, the communication, the peace, and know that I'll begin to restore peace, because some of your houses, it seemed like it was going to crumble because there was no peace, but I'm restoring joy and peace to your households. So get ready and rejoice and know that my favor once again is on your building. So begin to build those things that you've already started. Some of you've already started writing your books. You've already started building your businesses. It is time to continue building in faith and moving forward with the favor that I've given you. And this is a moment for my prayer warriors, my intercessors, to begin to cry out on the walls for those things, for the nations, for your families, for your children, even for the community that you live in. It's time for the prayer warriors to get back on the wall and to begin to cry out for me to begin to do my work in the earth. And you'll see my hand, because there is a more effective way to see change in your life and in your family. So as you seek me for my plans, you'll see me at work in your life and in your heart and in your family. And sanctify me before men. This is a time to cry out for righteousness, to cry out for holiness, and to begin to announce the plans that I've spoken to you. Some of you have been a little bit scared about sharing what it is that I've told you that you're going to become. No, begin to speak out what it is that I've placed on the inside of you. And as you begin to speak the word out, people are going to look at you like, oh, you? And then you're going to see my hand. You're going to see my hand on your life and to fulfill the purposes and promises that I've called you to, because I'm taking you to a greater level of preparation and movement. And as you do that, as you speak it, you're going to have the faith to begin to walk it out. So now is the time to walk it out, to live it out, and to be all that I've called you to be, so the world will look and rejoice and glorify me and come to your church, come to your places of residence to seek me, because you are my hands and my feet. Amen.